Happy day, everyone. I love you guys. Just as we're getting the hang of this super cold weather stuff, it's going away. I'm not complaining. It's gonna be 40 degrees this afternoon. Welcome back to Western North Carolina. Although Rebecca's sick, so we go from one problem to the next. Well, at least we don't have a problem here. We got 185, or that's exactly where the water's supposed to be. That's our wood boiler. We heat our entire house and hot water with fuel from the farm in form of firewood. We've been having problems with a central boiler, but it did weather this storm nicely. Ready to do chores yet? I just needed to get down here before this fire went out. Well, that's the thing. This thing has not been lasting 12 hours if it's full. I do kind of wonder if it's completely getting in its got a reaction chamber. I wonder if that's working completely properly. I do realize we're asking a lot of it. It was like in the single digits. We want it to be 70, 74 in the house. You tell me, you northerners, you've got a wood boiler stove. I think it's single digits cold. Is that pretty normal to burn through something in, say, 10 hours instead of 12? This will be a fun one. Big old stump. How's the water situation?
That's what happened last time.
Is that gravity fed water or is that water from our hydrant?
It's water from the gravity fed.
Cool. What happened? Oh, it's got ice in the line. And it's pushed it through. There you go. I'm wanting to do an everflow water system in the field for the 10 pigs, the 10 market pigs. It's gonna involve a trip to the hardware store. And I'm thinking we might do that this morning while it's cold. I've added a new goal for this end of the 100 days. We're gonna get the market pigs over there on gravity fed water from that section. Water that will always be clean and never frozen. Let's check on Rebecca, do a few things in here, and finish chores. What's going on? Lily's taking a shift with you. If there's one thing this family has learned to do, it's step it up when somebody is down. Last summer, me. This summer, Jonah. Right this moment, Rebecca got Henry's little thingamajig sickness, whatever he had. Terrible night last night. We were literally up and out here at 3:30. Needless to say, we didn't get up early. It's already 8:30. How's your bones? Well, they must be good. She's out of the bed. Hey, did you catch that bath in time?
Good.
Good. I was a little worried. Meant to be here 10 minutes ago. Let me show you our sick bed setup for Rebecca this round. We've got a nebulizer, hydrogen peroxide. We've got a dehumidifier. She's been super itchy with this super dry weather. A walkie-talkie. Papa, Papa. Here I am. Send me. Help. I'm coming. And what else we got? We got a Breathe essential oil to rub on her. That's chapsticks, that's normal. And some kids propolis. All you herb people are laughing at me right now. Propolis throat spray. It's a honey-based throat spray. Paper towels. Mandatory reading. Encyclopedia of herbal medicine. Be your own doctor. Nature's magic healers.
Look, like house in the olden days.
Oh, nice.
Henry's bed.
This is the olden days, huh?
Yeah.
What makes it so old?
Because our house is tiny. Our house is the living room.
Oh, okay. All right. You like the olden day times? So I wouldn't know no different. I don't worry about nothing. This is as close as we as homesteaders are going to get to fast food. When you put the bacon in, come back 30, 45 minutes, and it's ready. Wendy! You don't want to miss this. Hammocks. You the husband in this situation? All right, man. Let's go. You gotta provide. The man's gotta bring home the bacon. In this case, the milk.
I mean, let me make sure it's hot. Let me make sure it's cool enough.
Is it cool enough?
Yeah, it's cool enough.
Better let him have it. He's gonna have a riot. Is your baby?
Yeah, it's my baby.
Our remodeling carpenter just texted me, said he's coming back. He's gonna work on the root cellar today. He said the plumbing was crazy. Plumbing section. Yeah, because people are repairing all their broken lines from the crazy freezing. That's what we were gonna go look at, is the plumbing section.
Well, we can go anyway.
In his words, he said it was chaos.
Who said this?
Seth, the carpenter. You're gonna have to be intuitive, okay? I said, I'll get you boys setting up milking, and then I'll go finish breakfast. He said, I'll make breakfast. I said, okay. Hey, do you think we could bend this? Flossie rammed honey through this gate the other day. Could we cut it and then you weld it back? How do we reuse something instead of buying another something?
We could take it to the metal yard and get some money for it.
I laugh because we'll probably get $1 for that at the metal yard. I'm thinking we put them back, we put them in the pole barn, huh? Well, I don't know, this is kind of nice. Is it getting annoying for you guys though? It's kind of nice because you just pull them out and you have a stanchion here. But you do have to muck and you do have to feed and water, see?
It's not really a problem.
Okay. Do you think they sell those at Tractor Supply? We could get some of those in town too.
Yeah.
Put one in the other stall, or we could build one. Don't know if we should build one though. See, I get energized and you get tempted to lose focus. The focus is this 100-day challenge, which I didn't finish explaining what I plan to do there.
Are we gonna clear this afternoon?
I think so. Let's go to Lowe's this morning when it's cold and clear a little bit this afternoon. What do you say we do 2 chainsaws again?
Yeah.
We were killing it, man. Our biggest goal during this 100-day challenge is to clear and make ready 2 acres of pasture that was forest. And so we're gonna do with these 10 pigs. We're gonna put these 10 pigs over there to start tilling it, something they naturally do. And we can plant seed behind them, pasture seed. How's breakfast going?
Good.
How was the bacon? Oh, not bad. How we doing? Not too good. You've got water, you got your radio. For sure. Rebecca's red light is busted. It's the sauna. Let's make sure these work. All right, that one for sure worked. What's the infrared light do, Rebecca?
It's just healing.
Okay, let's hope it was the light bulb, because that's easy to fix.
No.
Okay, so the back end was disconnected. That's also an easy fix.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay, where do you like it? Where it was, or right here on the edge?
Up there, just move like this.
Can you look at that and not be hurt?
Don't look directly.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't like stare at it or anything. That's good. I'll probably do it just like 10 minutes
All right.
every hour type thing.
Go for it. This is the computer. Or are you going to be typing? Are you going to be watching something or type something? Here you go. One more thing. Alimed garlic pills. Came up for their tumbler. Got garlic. Got an infrared light going. Whoops. We should have locked her head in. She's been picking out on the alfalfa bucket. Come on. Get in the proper. There you go. Good girl. Ah. All right, come on. Let's always put her head locked in. You wash honey then.
Never mind. Look, if I
Are you gonna wash Flossie? I'll wash. Probably better if I wash it if they're poopy.
Wow.
Well, just make sure we get it good. How'd it turn out, Josie?
Okay.
Who's going to Lowe's with me?
I am. I'm not coming.
You might? Balmy. 12 degrees. There is no way it's 12 degrees out. I'm in a sweater and long johns and just fine. Or do you get used to it that quick? My guess is that it's probably 20 something, low 20s. How's the ice, my man?
Good.
Good.
They'll probably even be here tomorrow.
Still solid?
Oh yeah.
It probably will not be here tomorrow. It's gonna get 40 degrees today.
Yeah.
Hopefully the plumbing section isn't chaos, because that's where we're going. Let's go check something real quick. There's our tank. I want it to be big. This is a 125 gallon tank versus a 50 gallon tank. So when it's full, the pigs don't move it. The trick is this is gonna have to move to a different paddock every 12 days. So they're gonna start out in here, and then they're gonna move up, and we're gonna have a water line coming down the access road. So say there's a water line here. We gotta be able to connect into that water line with some flexibility. You can't just use a plastic line that we use for our water supply line, because it bends and kinks. So listen guys, we have to connect the flexible garden right hose to our main line. We'll have connection choices every 100 feet. The problem is we normally run a 1-inch pipe, okay, for our water supply line. But if we go from a 1-inch and we get water in 1 inch, you tell me if I'm wrong, guys, and then we cut it down to a 3/4 or whatever a garden
Just
hose
be more
is.
powerful.
Yeah, but I think water will get backed up and freeze. We're gonna get water to come in. Is it gonna need to come in with a 3/4 as well so it doesn't have an overflow situation? Do you think the water's running more than that? I don't think it's filling up a 1-inch line, do you?
I think it'll just fill up a half
And
inch.
then I think we make our conversion right here.
Look, Papa, at your
Yeah.
outlet, the water comes into this at your 1 inch, and then it goes out at the other inch. And if there's
Okay.
any backup, it'll fill this up, and then if there's even more backup, it'll overflow.
Oh, that does have an overflow. Do we install that up top?
No.
No.
Well, we might have to if we have that overflow situation. That's what we can do with the tank up top. But the tank down here, what is the garden hose size? 3/4? 3/4 inch feeding this. So I have to have an adapter here, and then we'll have to have a 3/4 adapter out, and then this could be moved. Let's take pictures just in case. The idea is that water will be running into this thing, filling the tank up always. The overflow isn't until here, so it'll fill up and it'll overflow, and therefore it'll always be moving. And this end will have a hose that takes it back down to the creek where it was going. That is the water that the pigs don't drink. This has room for several nipples. I'm thinking probably 4. This could be completely revolutionary for getting pigs in the forest or pasture during the winter, and would definitely open up possibilities for us, free up the pole barn. If it doesn't work, hauling water out here is going to be very tricky on very cold days. Otherwise, we do have a water source at the top of the hill with a well. Run the hose through the woods to wherever the pigs are. That's gonna not be nearly as cool and as convenient as this. Is this gonna be solid ice?
Yeah.
Like slippery? We're on solid ice with Sally right now. Oh boy, we came up here for nothing. I'm seeing how Eric made the connection from a 1-inch to 3/4.
Just use an adapter.
Jonah used the piece over here on his own Everflow water. It's an adapter, huh?
See, if you took that off, you could put it in there.
Yeah, you could.
And I almost did that.
I'm sitting here thinking it's gonna be a real pain to pipe this whole thing in 3/4. We already have everything we need for 1-inch line. Let's stick with 1-inch, Jonah, and all we gotta do is we can just slow it down up at the top, right out of the tank. We could just slow it down if we needed to. It wouldn't have a flow more than a 3/4 inch garden hose can handle. Does that make sense? There we go. In an attempt to get the boys excited about going to town with me, MR motorcycle for some a lever.
Yeah.
You guys need a shifter, clutch lever on your bike. Should we get that for your mom for Christmas? One day we're gonna get her a little side-by-side just for her. Uh-oh. Don't be wanting anything. Told them, don't be wanting anything. Just keep on moving. Just keep on moving. I guess you can want all day long. Just don't bother me. Look at the mini side-by-side. That is cool. You got you a bar too?
Yeah.
Do you need to replace your bar yet? Or are you just being prepared? That's something like what Uncle Pete has, huh? Thing probably goes 100 miles an hour. Somebody left the door wide open. You just put a sign on the car to steal me keys in it, dude. And my phone. No, I didn't leave the keys in. Okay. Here's ready to go to Lowe's.
That goes after.
All right, cross our fingers for lack of chaos in the plumbing department. Are you stiff after sitting still?
Yeah, I get
Your
stiff.
hip? Aw. It's a case to have some hose. I think we have enough line, but we might get some more just in case. I'm lucky to have you guys. Look at this team here. Man, we can get it done. See if they have plumbing that we need to replace for if we break another water line. There's some elbows. Here's this piece, right? No? Was it that small? Or I think it was more like this. Let's get one of these. We had to borrow plumbing off of our ice machine, so we need to replace that and have extra. There it is. This is the stuff for our 1-inch, see?
Where's the shut-offs?
Here's our, this screws in, and now we need to get from this to a garden size. We have a piece like this at home. This goes into the tank. It comes out here. Now we need to get down to garden hose size. We got some stuff. Where are the shut-offs? We need to find the adapters. No ball valves here. I think if we find a ball valve, we can then build our transition. from it. Did you find them?
Is that it?
That is. Where are they at?
They're down there.
Here's a 1 inch. Here's a 3/4 inch. Can you remember, are our valves that big or that big?
That is big.
And that says 1 inch to 3/4. Okay. They only have 2 of these?
Yeah, we have
I
some.
do have some of the house. Now we need to jump from this down to a water hose. See, some people have already done some of this. I think this is why I've put this off. Walking back and forth in the plumbing department, half knowing what I'm doing. Here we go, we're getting hot. This will get us in there, but is that the right size for a garden hose? I think it is.
It's the same size. They're just different size threads.
Yeah, it is the same size. This is 3/4. It says 3/4 to 3/4.
Yeah, that's what you need.
Maybe we're getting the wrong size here.
But it's connecting to all of that stuff.
It is. It's connecting to the 1 inch line, isn't it? We have a 3/4 inch to a 1 inch.
This might actually be smaller.
line.
It might. The threads might have gotten smaller.
Run number 1. I've learned in plumbing we'll probably be back. So that's run number 1. Let's get what they have in 1 inch line. So it's gonna go from that. That one works, right? With some heat. Oh, you wanna get one of those heat guns? Do not try that at home.
We're not at home. You've got a bunch of those at home too.
Do we?
But you can.
Let's just get some more. You sure?
If it freezes again, we could get this pump and pump water.
Oh,
from the
that's
creek.
true.
See?
Oh, heck
That
yeah.
could be the creek, and that could be the.
Is that what that is too?
Yeah,
That's
it
for
just
a...
plugs into a wall.
Does it just hook up to a regular hose?
Let's open it.
Oh, it does. It's got a little hose. That's so small.
That's the hose.
Probably not the pump we need.
This is.
We probably need that pump. I think it's the same version of that, just bigger.
bigger.
All right.
It's a normal.
You guys want to get that for some redundancy?
It's heavy.
Now looking for a torch. You find them? Found it. All right, y'all ready?
I have a tool I want.
Many law enforcement officials I deal with.
Well, that was different. Town. We never got to town. We really knocked it out, though. We knocked it out. Hey.
Hi,
Oh my goodness. Who did your hair?
Leah.
Oh, it looks beautiful. How's it going, Beck?
It's going good.
Feeling better?
Yeah, I do feel better.
You're not coughing in your reply.
No.
Never mind. Hey, did your dirt bike stuff work?
But we haven't put on. We're waiting for the perch, is what they called it. See these.
But wait, why can't... I thought we were just replacing
Okay,
this.
put it into first gear.
Why can't we just replace
Put it into
that?
first gear.
Did they give you the right part?
Yeah, we just need the other part that
Did we
they
order the
ordered.
right-
When we got this new piece, we'll hook these in, and then we'll be able to start it in any gear we want.
Okay. Okay, what are the teams?
You and Jason, me and Leah and Lily.
Have you guys messed around with the water to see if we got all the right stuff yet?
No, but that pump, I can't figure it out.
Okay.
It's like,
Oh wait, you couldn't figure out the pump?
no,
Why not?
it just was acting weird. Like I couldn't get it to pump a lot of water, and it's such a big
Did you
pump.
follow the instructions?
I did everything it said.
Shrugging is not what I look for. We just spent the early afternoon eating lunch. Had to do a session in the hyperbaric chamber for my Lyme disease. I've been low energy lately, and I haven't been doing that lately, so I'm trying to get back on the wagon. Kids want to play soccer. I was gonna play with soccer with them for a second. Even though I want to work on this water line bad. Like work's my favorite now. I remember though when playing was my favorite. I get it. It's pretty good to have a mix. Whoa, look at all this. Hey, look at all this. We need to put that into the piglets. All right, let's get them, Josiah. You and me versus them. Hey, wake up, Josiah. Good. Okay. Oh, good game, everyone. This old man still got it. 5-1 in 10 minutes. Now my playground. They want to keep playing, they can have at it. The goal of this next 40 minutes before we have to make supper is that we can check our water fittings and see that we got the right stuff and that this is gonna work. Uh-oh. This looks a little bigger than 1 inch, doesn't it? Whoop! Whoopsie! Not the right stuff. I think I have some here though. I happen to have a lot of those here. This is the kind of stuff I have. This is stuff I bought. That's the same, that's good. This must be an adapter. Yeah, yep. 1 inch poly adapter. The water outlet. Oh, there's overflow. Let's just do one of these. This will have to be plugged. Hopefully it'll have a plug. We're gonna be using the water outlet one. My goal right now, here, we're gonna stick this on here somehow or other. We got the right stuff. Connect a water hose to this. I'll do a jig if this happens. This will go on this. Hold it. We're using this here handy torch. Just pull the button and it goes. And the heat's coming out. And that softens that to where we can actually push it on there. We don't need a whole lot of sticking out, do we? Put our rings on before we get locked in. Do not tighten them yet. Now we have this thingamajigger that is a 1" to 3/4 adapter. That should get us to our hose. Could it be that easy? This is too easy. Can't be. Now in theory, we could attach our hose to this, but this needs to be moved regularly and we need to have an option to turn it off. Why do we want to turn it off? I don't know, but we would want to have an option. Maybe not yet. Maybe not now. I was thinking a ball valve, but we'd have to do another male-to-male, put that on, then attach this. Then we'd have a ball valve shut off. Or we could get one of our hose shut-offs. And definitely want a connect system. This, a shut-off, and then a quick connect. There it is. There are different ways so it doesn't have to be so long. Could I have made it quicker? There might be that plumbing piece to take us from 1" to 3/4 threads. I don't know though. Hey Josiah, has Jonah got water going down through that hose? Do you think you could get water going down through it for me? That would be great. I'm excited. I'm excited. Like, we're gonna be able to experiment with this right here today. This went too smooth, and I found a plug for this one. Put Teflon tape on all these. Do you think you can get water flowing through this again?
For what?
We can experiment with this, man. It's working. I'm gonna be there in just like 10 minutes.
You're not gonna use the spigot?
I guess I could use the spigot, but
I'll do it.
it'd be kind of fun to use gravity. That thing does it fast, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. This is going to have water out in here.
I think
and that's gonna freeze.
you would probably. Well, why does it matter if it freezes?
It doesn't matter except it might break something.
Well, I'm sure you could get something that could screw on.
Yeah, a cap on that. Got a split in it right there, Jonah? Is it gonna come?
Yeah. Put a filter.
How do you know?
I hear it.
You can hear it coming? I don't think just because it's in there it'll come though. Oh. You got water going in?
Yeah.
Okay, shoot. Here, just stick it right in here and let it start. Well, yeah, stick it in the top. For that hose right there. And then we'll put the exit hose on and we're gonna see if it works. We're gonna see if we can fill this tank with gravity fed water and that this tank will drain with gravity fed water. And then all we have to do is imagine pig nipple waters on it and figure out how to hook these hoses to the, we'll install a main water line. That's that, okay. Oh, we're cooking with grease. We've got gravity fed water from up to the pond coming down through this hose and coming in to our inlet into what will be our pig waterer. 125 gallons. Multiply that, guys. 125 times 8. How much does that weigh? Over 800 pounds. What's 25 times 8? 200,000 pounds. Half a ton. I should not do math in public, but we'll go for it. Half a ton.
Beefcake cannot lift that.
This water fills up. The water will fill up to here before it starts going out again. And that drop creates another suction. Let's hook up your other hose here.
Well, we have to wait for this to fill all the way up. That's gonna be miserable.
Oh, we're gonna do it right now, and then we're gonna go eat dinner and come out and see it working.
I need to put this on right here so that you can drain it.
Instead of a plug where we could drain it, right?
You need to drain.
Yeah. You could pull that
And it would
PVC
bend it.
pipe out. You could totally do that, but it's hard to get it back on. And the more you do that, the more it wears out. And we're gonna do this every 12 days when we move them. Hey, why'd you kink it?
It needs to stop because,
We're not gonna fix it right now.
Oh.
I am totally on to something special here. It's working right now. Of course, I did think I was on to something special too when I brought out the string trimmer and the Beautiful One's garden. Hey, why wasn't anybody doing that? Well, I figured it out. I ended up trimming her prized peppers. I know why people don't string trim in the garden. Hopefully this is revolutionary. We have our drain line on now, so the idea is this would be the pig paddock. We have a flexible hose from our main line. That's just a regular garden right hose. It's coming in so super flexible. So the main line could be over there. And we've tapped it and we've dragged our regular hose to the inlet. This is gonna have to sit against the electric fence right here so the pigs cannot get at that and bother that and break it all to pieces. This will be high enough to be out of the way of pigs. The boys will have to iron us, I don't know, a pigtail or something to hold this until it can get over the fence. Now, water line's coming in here. It's gravity fed from the pond. We'll be gravity fed from the small creek over there on the new acreage. We've got our water line exiting here, and it too is flexible so that we can run it back to the creek where this water was coming from. The idea is fill up that tank, drop down into this hose, and back into the creek. And we've only borrowed the water. The only water we'll take is the water that the pigs actually drink, and what they don't drink will go back into the stream. So it's totally eco too. We're gonna come after supper and dance a double jig if that's working, because I said I would dance a jig if I hooked this up, and we've been able to go a step further. I meant just hooking up the plumbing. I didn't think we would be hooking up the hoses. We got about a half a foot. So long as the pigs don't drink, I don't know, half a gallon a minute. I don't think they will. That's 30 gallons an hour.
I should not do math in public.
Nearly 1,000 gallons of water a day. Yeah, they're not gonna drink that. 10 pigs, maybe 150 gallons a day. No, that'd be 15 gallons a piece. No, more like 5 gallons a piece.
I should not do math in public.
So 50 gallons. All right, let's go make dinner. Cross our fingers, hope to God. Come back and see if that's working. You fry that garlic and onions.
My hands okay? Can you smell
You
them?
can warn me before you put your hands in my nose. Just scrape the surface here. I accidentally turned it up to high at some point. Burn it up cooking show. High heat all the time. Can we tell if our tank's filled up and overflowing yet? Okay. Hang tight. Right after supper, we'll go down there. Okay, Henry, what do you think? You think it's working? I don't know. I shouldn't get giddy yet. It's full. Oh, it's not filled up yet. Oh shoot. Is it still going? Or is it gonna be hurtful because this is lower than the drain? See crud moving around. So I think it's still filling up. Even though this is submerged, water should still be pushing out because it's so much higher. The source, right? Uh-oh, there's a flood out here. That's not good. Unplug this for the night. Okay. What do you say? We've loaded the wood boiler. Let's go see if our tank has filled up. What do you think? You think it's filled up? It lacked about 3 inches. It's filled. And it's draining. It's draining. We should make sure that's on. Yeah, that's on. Here's the true test though. Is it coming out the drain line into the creek? Theoretically, that could be a pig paddock right there. It's coming out. It's coming out. It's working. It's working. Uh-oh, we gotta do a jig. We gotta do 2 jigs, Mr. Henry.